Welcome. Well, and yes, very happy during this good weather. And every time I came to Dhabi, the weather was not so good. But this time it was very good, very nice. And so you are lucky to have this weather. And environment is, of course, very nice. So today we are talking about the Dharma, right? Or in English you call the religion, right? We have many religions in this world. And all the religion, the follower of all the religions, they have their own wish to find the peace and happiness. All the religion is basically a very good thing. There is no religion that can teach us how to be violent. The religion teaches us how to give our faith and trust in the God or in the Buddha or whatever super beings you one like to follow. So the intention, purpose, or objective is same for all the followers of the different religion. Now today I talk to you about from the Buddhist point of view. From the Buddhist point of view, it is called the Dharma. Religion is called Dharma. In Tibetan, it is called the Che. So in Sanskrit, Dharma means all the phenomena are called Dharma. It is more or less something like a phenomena. Dharma means. But the Buddhist Dharma is the Dharma that explains the nature of all these phenomena, a function of all these phenomena, and why we have this kind of phenomena, and what these phenomena do for us, and how we should deal with these phenomena. So Buddhism has a lot of, many ways to explain the phenomena that we have. But basically, you see, if you want to be a scholar, then yes, you need to study all these phenomena. Then you become more learned. But if you are seeking for real happiness, then it is not necessary to learn about all the phenomena. You can just learn some of the phenomena and then engage with that, not with that phenomena, but engage with that understanding of that phenomena. For example, Buddhist, is all, everything that we see is also phenomena, right? We usually, so common people see these are all kind of permanent, kind of something that can give us peace and happiness. And we also, because of that, we also have attachment to all these phenomena. By believing that they do exist and they truly belong to oneself. But the Buddhist point of view, there is nothing that exists truly, and that there's nothing that truly belongs to us. Everything is impermanent. So that impermanent, we can't do anything. If it belongs to us, we have the control over that impermanence. But we don't have the control over in that permanent. So nothing belongs to us. And no point to have an attachment to everything. But we do have the attachment. And because of that attachment, then there will arise so many questions, so many conflicts, and so many doubts also. So then instead of finding the peace from these things, we are actually in a confusion, in a difficult situation. Because we don't want conflict, we don't want argument for anything, and etc. But because we feel these do exist, as we as we cling on it, and we feel that they do exist. And because of this clinging, then this clinging actually invites all the sufferings, such as physically pain or etc., or conflict, or split, or, well, sometimes maybe court case, and anything can cause anything. So Buddha said, since our clinging, our belief in the truly existence of all the phenomena, we are caught up here with the conflict, with the suffering, with the all sort of problems. So now, Dharma practice is to get rid of that clinging. We have family problems. Also, this is because of our clinging one to another. And also, on top of the clinging, we have our selfish mind. And we want our way of clinging, not other partner's way of clinging. So the partner also wants in his or her way of clinging. So then problem comes there. We don't try to understand the problem that oneself is facing or other one is facing the problems. So if you know that in reality nothing exists, then I think you can control your arguments. You can control quite well your conflicts. Because if you are wise enough, you are wasting your time to deal with something that actually do not exist and actually do not help us. Help us reliably. Would you say? Help us reliably. Everything is not reliable. Like this cup, beautiful, nice, I use for drinking my tea, but it is not reliable. It may break anytime. It may get decayed. So is everything that we experience, that everything that we deal. So when you truly know that nature is like this, you would not argue with your partner. You would not argue with anybody because after all, it's useless. The thing that you are arguing for actually does not exist ultimately. So it is extra burden for you. Would you say extra burden? Extra burden for you. So therefore, we should keep relaxed for whatever situation comes. Happy situation comes, yes, appreciate, but don't cling on it. And unhappy situation comes, recognize that it is unhappy situation. And don't cling also to that unhappy situation. So that this unhappy situation, because we feel unhappy, thinking that this unhappiness, that situation will be there all the time. So how should I do now? Now this has come, now I will be always suffering with this. But actually this situation will go after time. So there's not much point for us to take everything serious. If the partners, one another have arguments, then because of their ego, they don't want to surrender each other. They want to accept each other's fault. Because they have clinging and believing that everything exists truly. But if you have this understanding, you can take any conflict between the partner, between the friends, or anybody. So then you created a peaceful environment. You managed to use the environment peacefully. But if we think that, oh, it's not my fault, it is that her fault, or it is not my fault, it is his fault. Okay? Only thing that you will keep arguing each other, pointing the mistakes to one another. And then finally, it may split. It may break your relation. So then this relation you don't want to break actually. You want to have that relation. But then Buddha's teaching the ignorance. The ignorance is there, and ignorance doesn't make us to understand these mistakes. So we have to remove the ignorance. Ignorance means, here in this case, not knowing the true aspect of the situation. So for that, the Buddha's teaching Two Noble Truths is very important, to learn the Two Noble Truths. But the True Noble Truth is important. You can learn a lot of subjects, a lot of things. You can be more learned. But in reality, what you need to engage with the Dhamma practice is only the essence of these Two Noble Truths. And then you train your mind with that understanding. Train mind means our mind is what you call mind or emotion. We have all sorts of negative emotions. We have anger, we have hatred, we have desire, and jealousy, all these things. But in reality, to understand what jealousy is, what desire is, it's not that important compared to your practice. But important is how to remove them, how to get rid of them. So then we have to practice the compassion, loving kindness. But this compassion, loving kindness it's actually a very wide subject. It's a very wide subject. But the true aspect of the compassion, loving kindness is a particular way of thinking. Today, you may hear, you may see many books, many people talking on the TV, in the news, or in the society, etc., about the compassion, loving kindness. But a Buddhist compassion, loving kindness is not that. Generally, what we are talking about the compassion, loving kindness is a superficial loving kindness and compassion. The real compassion, Buddhist point of view, a particular wish to wish that every sentient beings, even the insect, be free from the suffering and the cause of the suffering. That particular mind is the compassion. So compassion is very easy. But to train with the compassion is not that easy. To train with the compassion means train your mind. Give your mind to understand that this is how you should actually think and wish. And so you have to do the meditation on compassion. So meditation on compassion means then wishing all sentient beings be free from the suffering and the cause of the suffering. Just again, think and think. Finally, this thought will be your habit, your mental habit. Then you completed the compassion. Then you can tolerate. Then you can share with others good things. You will never trouble others. You will never scold others. Partners, they can live together forever because one of the partner doesn't want that his or her partner wants to be happy and with the cause of the happiness. So as long as you wish your partner to be happy, sincerely from your heart, you will never think of divorce. You will never think of ugly. So the compassion is not only for the enlightenment purpose, even for the family welfare is also very important. And then love or loving kindness. Buddhist love and loving kindness is just opposite. That compassion is to wish all the sentient beings be free from the suffering and the cause of the suffering. Cause of the suffering here means virtuous deed, virtuous action. So in other words, you're wishing may all sentient beings be with the happiness and practicing the cause of the happiness, practicing the 10 virtuous deeds. So that is the compassion. So again, every day, maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute, doesn't matter. You can make it longer as time goes. In the beginning, maybe 1 minute go. Or maybe like this 1 minute, you can do several times a day. Then you go increase the 2 minutes, then 3 minutes, like that. Then I think you will see everybody beautiful. And the love is, compassion is to wish all sentient beings be with happiness and cause happiness. The love is to wish may all sentient beings be free from the suffering and the cause of the suffering. That particular thought is the loving kindness. And meditation means to think this again and then again and again until your mind, become in that nature. But that is another way. Then actual Buddhist compassion, loving kindness is you should set the object for the compassion and loving kindness. So you cannot wish from the beginning everybody to be with the happiness and cause of the happiness. Because some people are maybe don't like you or you don't like them. And also you have a feeling of separate. I am I, they are they, like this kind of feeling we have. With that, we all human beings do it, right? So that is why you can't wish all the sentient. If you can, maybe some of human beings from the due to the past good karma, maybe it can be automatic and it can be easy, but not all of them. All of us, okay, I won't say all of them, all of us, it is not that easy. So we have to train ourselves. So training one by one. First, you train or focus someone who you like the most, someone who you love the most. So, in ancient Buddhists, or even the Buddha's teachings, they start first with focusing one's own mother. But in the West, it is not necessarily. Sometimes you don't like the mother. But in Asians, no doubt, now changing Asians, but otherwise no doubt that no one hates the mother. Even now, 90% is like that. So it is very easy to love, to give the love for the love and compassion for the mother. So you focus whether the mother is alive or dead, it doesn't matter. You visualize mother in front of you, exactly how she looked like. But sometimes you can also put the mother's photo and look at this mother. And you should remember how much she loved you or how much she loves you. And how much she put effort to make oneself happy, to make oneself comfortable, to make oneself no hungry, to make oneself without food, without clothing. And the biggest the kindness that mother gives means first, this is Buddhist point of view, and it is fact. So now in the West, actually Westerns should try to learn it. Don't reject. You always have the problem with the mother and the daughter and mother. That is big mistake. Because first, why mother has been so kind to you? We today people they don't feel that her kindness that she has given to us. But if we think carefully, that from the beginning, the moment we conceived in the mother's womb, mother's love is there. That is why mother cared so much here, so much. Even it is too small in the beginning. But she cared. I have baby now. I should not eat something that hurts the baby. I should not drink something that is not good for my baby. I want my baby with good health. And then she will not eat anything that is not good for the baby. Even if she likes to eat, she will sacrifice that. She will sacrifice for the baby. And so this way you should know that how much she loves and loved. And then for day by day, the baby becomes bigger and bigger. And mother becomes more discomfort. But she doesn't say anything. It is comfort because of my baby. She's very happy. Oh, I should be carefully, otherwise it will hurt my mother, my baby. Like that. Very careful. And eat all the foods that is good for the baby. So she had given the pure love for her baby. Okay. Then, for 9 months something, mother struggled with that difficult time, and baby is born out. And still mother is busy. Always what she thinks is about the baby. My baby will get cold. My baby will get heated too much. My baby will be hungry. My baby will, and even urines and can you say stool? Is it all right? I don't know whether it is. What do you say for that?
Poop.
Even the poops, with her own hands, she cleans and that. Then we become big. And then we forgot mother's kindness, mother's love. And then said, oh, this mother is not good, this and that. When sometimes she may not be happy with your attitude, or may not be happy with your words, or may not be happy with anything that is not proper. You do anything that you do, it's not proper. She may not be happy. And you don't understand this, and then you become against the mother. And you will start criticizing the mother. And you will not listen to the mother. And like this, so many things. Then slowly, then you have a strong anger for the mother. You totally forgot what she did in the past. Her love, her care, everything. You forgot. And then you are angry with the mother because she might have done something that you don't like. And you forgot what she did in the past. Because of what has happened presently. It might be in London, I think. There's many years back, maybe 10, 15 years back, I was giving the talks. There were few ladies young ladies said, I don't like, when I give this kind of teachings, said, I don't like my mother. I cannot practice this. Then I asked, why? She said, my mother did this, my mother did that. Actually, what mother did was emotional. You know, your mother did not come to beat you. Mother did not, mother did not report your things to the police. Or mother did not do anything, but only maybe emotionally she might have done, and or maybe some disagreements and something. And you take it seriously. And you really hate your mother. Then I said, mother has been very kind. Mother has done you this and this and this and this. Now, the reason you hate the mother, does it compensate whatever the mother did in the past? It cannot compensate. You didn't do anything good for the mother. You only have to do when you give the baby. So this way, we have to think. Not always, I have to be, I must not be hurt, I must not be scolded. This situation is because, I think it is because too much pampered. Would you say too much pampered? And again, if you compare to the Asian, like India or Tibetans, Nepalese, the life here, the children's life here, huge difference. What we would say the sky and earth difference. But we, India or Nepal, never turn back to the mother, never turn back to the father. Because this become our culture. So when you have this culture, you have a good atmosphere in the family. So in the West, this culture is there in the beginning. You have this, your ancestors, your grandfather, mothers, they have this culture. Then changing fast. Westerns are so clever, so creative. Changing. Now you come to this what state is it? You come to this state. Almost difficult to reverse. But still, you can try a little bit reverse. Again, that kind of atmosphere will come back. So, then again, yes, there is a problem with the father also. That is also not right. Father has also given you the love, the same as your mother did. Only that he could not conceive you in his womb or stomach. Otherwise, she also loved, my father also loves, so much as mother loves you. But if we say degree-wise, and then it is always mother is much greater. Mother's love is much greater than the father's. But still, father has given you the love. Father gives you the love. Father loves you. Father likes you. And Father concerns your life. Father concerns your future. So therefore, first you train love. Look at the mother in front of you. This mother She has given me so much love. She has sacrificed so much for my welfare, for my happiness. And now I should do something. I should pay back that her kindness. Then you have to think again what she needs. Then mother needs, or mother wishes, free from the suffering. Any sort of suffering, mother don't want. Even mother doesn't want to feel 1 or 2 minute hunger. Is it hunger? 1 or 2 minutes hunger. 1 or 2 minutes heat. Oh, but then there are many, many sufferings. So this your mother is suffering in reality. Doesn't matter whether she is rich, whether she is knowledgeable or educated, or whether she is strong, or whether she is big or small, doesn't matter. She is actually suffering. The most suffering she has. Of course, all of us have the same sufferings, but this time I'm particularly talking about the mother. So the biggest suffering she has is dissatisfaction. When you have a dissatisfaction, everything can be suffering, can cause sufferings. Elon Musk, is it? Elon Musk. Very rich man. But for us, we would say, oh, he must be happy. He has a happy life because he has $1 billion. But I think he is the most miserable mentally because dissatisfaction. He wants to have more and more money, more and more money. He wants to compete with others. Like that sort of dissatisfaction. So you just think that may my mother be free from the suffering. Of course, dissatisfaction is the main thing, but other sufferings, any sufferings, sickness, old age, etc. And so may my mother be free from the suffering and the cause of the suffering. So all these sufferings actually caused dissatisfaction or anger, hatred, jealousy, arrogance. Everything it is caused by our negative emotions. Negative emotions. Me, I want to be the richest man. I want to be the most beautiful. I want to be most, successful man. And I want to have a nice dress. I want to have a nice lunch. I want to have a nice drink. I want to be the popular. I want to be a celebrity. And all these sort of thoughts, day and night, is going around our brain, our brains. So actually we are not kept in peace. And who makes us not in peace? There's no one. It is ourselves. So Buddha said, you are the savior for yourself, and you are the destroyer for yourself. If we don't understand these things, keep going under the control of these negative emotions, then we will never find peace. We will never find happiness. And we will never find enlightenment. We will never liberate this our mind. So then, when you are quite good, focusing on your mother, then you add one more, your father. Now you meditate this my mother and father be free, be with the happiness and cause of the happiness. Then when you are quite used to comfortable with this, then try to add more. Your sister, brother, siblings, your siblings add more. And visualize exactly how they look like. And then slowly you add your friends. And then slowly you add more those who are neither friend nor enemy. You don't have to visualize everybody, there. You just think that they are there. This is enough. Then finally, you add all your enemies also. Enemies we should not take as enemy because they have actually been our father and mother in the past, many lives. So they have given the same kindness, same love. It's just that we don't remember. So then you wish may all sentient beings be with the happiness. And with the cause of the happiness means be all sentient beings practicing virtuous deeds, which means good heart, etc. Then, by doing these things, actually it does not benefit much your mother or your father or other sentient beings. But it increases your merit hugely. Your merit hugely. That is why the 4 limitless practice that we call love, compassion, joy, equanimity. These 4 practices are known as 4 limitless. So why it is a limitless means if you practice this, you will earn the tremendous merit that has no limit. So through the limit, we have to develop ourselves. Through the merit, we have to make our life successful. It is quite sure that Elon Musk or whoever, they have done good merit in the past life. That is why they become very rich. Or maybe these celebrities, beautiful, handsome, they have done good merit in the past. So that because of that merit, they become beautiful, they become handsome, they become rich. But if we just enjoy like this, not practicing the Dharma, there is no hope. Next life we will be like this. Next life we may be a snake. Oh, terrible. We may be the frog. We may be spider. We may be the scorpion. So this way I will explain a little bit about past and future and present lives. Past, future, present life is not referring to a particular body. This body has nothing to do with our past, present, future. Because body is temporary. This life only. After that is finished. Burned or destroyed or rotten or whatever, it will be finished. Nothing to do. But we or ourself means our this mind, our this clarity mind. This clarity mind never dies. It came from the past. It is there with this body. It will go and look. It will find another body. We will not say look or such because we have no choice. Only when you become Buddha or enlightened being or Bodhisattvas, then you have choice. Otherwise, till then, we have no choice. So we don't know where we will be born after this. So, in the Buddha's teaching said, who you are, you look at your present life, present situation of the life. And how you will be in the future, you judge or look at your present action. So if you have done good actions, you will have better life. But if we do the bad actions, we will not have the better life. We will be born in animal realms, or the worst is hell realms. But this hell realm is not what the Christian says. Buddhist hell realm. Buddhists actually we have 4 schools. They might have their own schools. They might have their own way of explaining. But the Sakya Belper teaching said, in reality, hell does not exist as something like this world exists. It is our, hallucination, mental creation. Because of our karma, after this, our mind, that clear mind, will feel that we were born in this kind of place, kind of, so cold, kind of so hot, like that. And so it is the mind actually, we experience everything. If we don't have this mind, clear mind, even if you beat here or cut here, you will not feel anything. But it is because this affects there, then this feels. So therefore, we have to accept the hell realm, but it is not as a country or as a place, but it is our mental hallucination caused by our bad karma. If you, drug people, they take drug, then they will see something which is not there, very peaceful, very happy. It's exactly like that. After we die, then we will have this kind of feelings, so cold and so hot. And not only that, then we will feel there are terrible animals, terrible people who will come in to beat you, who's coming to, cut you, etc. So that is actually hallucination, but your this clarity mind suffers with that hallucinations. And that is not only 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years. Long period. You cannot count it. There is actually numbers. But this number is so big, so I don't know how to translate this. So therefore, as a Buddhist, we believe the life in the past, present, and future. So if we have done good karma, good action, we have been compassionate, discriminating compassionate. Understand? We have a love, compassion, of course, someone you love, of course to your parents, of course to your boyfriend, girlfriend, this sort of love is discrimination, partiality. We should have the impartiality or unpartiality, impartial compassion and unpartial love. Without expectation. Without expectation means you meditate, you pray for good life, for good health, etc., for your parents, for all the sentient beings. But you should not expect anything from them. Then that becomes pure love, pure compassion. And so actually when we say past life, present life, future life means it is this particular mind, clarity mind, when it was before us, it has got some kind of life, maybe human life or animal life, doesn't matter. That is the past of this our mind. Now we are with this body. Our mind is with this body. So that is the present life. So once this body leaves, our mind will be alone, will be separate from this body. Then he or she will find another body. So that time is future life. So it is the different period of this mind, continuation of this mind, is called the past, present, future life. So whether we want to have happy life or unhappy life, it is in our hand. It is in my hand, not in your hand, not in her hand. My happiness is in my hand. My happiness is not in your hand. If I treat you nicely, that is in my hand, right, to treat you nicely. So I will be happy. You will be happy to me, so I enjoy. With that, we both enjoy the happiness. And so therefore, we should promote our interaction positively than negatively. And in order to act our interaction positively, we should be more understanding and more patient. And on top of that, try to get rid of, not right away, try to get rid of jealousy. Try to get rid of anger. Day by day or month by month. One day, sure, it is guaranteed that you will get used to it. So everything we have to get used to it. From the kindergartens, we are learning and studying, and after the graduation, then we go to actually work somewhere. Everything we have to get used to it. From the beginning, we are not perfect. So therefore, try. If anybody acts you is nastily or negatively or angrily or jealousy, forget it, thinking that all this is the cause of the suffering. This is not a good thing. Telling to yourself. And be tolerant. Ignore it. You see, to practice the tolerance, You don't have to stand in front of she or he to get beat. You just leave the place, go away. And then that's it, problem is solved. Also, similarly, that in Christian also Bible, I read the Bible. Bible also says when somebody slaps you here and turn this, didn't say you retaliate back. So that is very good teaching. But then on top of that, Buddhists say, run away, don't stand there. If you stand there, you will get more pain, slap, So this is how we should train ourselves. Everything we have to train. We have to train. Like, Tibetan tea is horrible for you, I think. Salty tea with the butters. But if you drink one day, little bit, 2 days, little bit, after a week or 10 days, you like it. So it is like that. Everything is like that. Shanti Deva said, there is nothing that cannot be easy if you are used to it. So, in the beginning, it may be difficult to tolerate, to be patient, to not to be a jealousy. But we learn it. As soon as your jealousy comes, you should tell yourself, oh, I should control myself. This is not a good thing. This will bring the conflict. This will bring the sufferings to me. So, suppress that your jealousy. Then anger also same. I should not have anger. It will cause the problems. And like that, then you can control yourself. So ultimately, Buddha cannot give you the enlightenment. That is the true Buddhist teachings. Buddha said, I have shown you the path to the liberations. Now you have to put effort, work on it. I cannot place you on the, pure realm or whatever, Buddha realm or whatever. So, ultimately, it is in our hand whether we want to have the happiness or we want to have a miserable, whether we want to be continuously be born here as a sentient being, human being, animal, snake, or anything, is also in our hand. Because then you do all the negative things. Then you will definitely be born in somewhere unpleasant place, unpleasant life. But if you want to be if you want to have a good rebirth, to be born in the heaven, Buddhists, they say God realm, but it's not the God realm. Through our good practice, we will be born. There is a God realm also, where those who have kept 10 virtues deed, and who has not done the 10 non-virtues deed, you will be born in the Buddha realm. In the God's realm. But that then is should not be our ultimate wish, because there is a suffering. We want to be free from the sufferings. The suffering in the sense, when they are alive in the heavens, they don't have suffering that we have. Their lifespan is huge. I think minimum is 500, 5,000, or like that. And then that you can actually enjoy. You can have a disco dance there. You have a pretty goddesses also. And you will never get old. You will never look old. You will never have the wrinkles. You don't need to spray the scents, all naturally natural smell. Natural smell, huh? Natural smell. Natural audio. And always enjoying the goddess and the god. They are enjoying each other. Never getting old, so they are always young. And the place is very beautiful, not like here. Trees, fruits, everything is. And heaven is heaven. But according to Buddhists, you should not wish to be born in the heaven, because after you finished your karma, good karma, then you will be born in the hell. Because you finished, you exhausted your good karma while you are enjoying there, and you have not accumulated the good karma. So now you have to, no choice, have to go in the hell realm. So therefore, we should not wish to be born in the hell, in the God realm. We should wish to be born in the Buddha realm, or we should practice to enlighten ourselves. Once you enlightened, there is many levels, but at least first level of enlightenment. When you achieve the first level of enlightenment, then you can relax. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush to practice. You can relax because you will never fall down. And you have a huge qualities. You can read somebody's mind. You can manifest in different forms. And there are so many qualities. Quality like 100 over qualities or something like that. And so what we should try, what practice we should do is, we should practice something that can liberate us completely from the samsara. The heaven, as I said, is within the samsara. We have to be away from the samsara. So when away from the samsara means you liberate your mind, at least you remove your ego and self-cherishing and negative emotions, etc. Then meditate on the emptiness, meditate the compassion, loving kindness, and practice the 6 paramitas. Mainly, first, in the beginning, practice more on generosity, and then you will achieve the first level of enlightenment. When you reach the first level of enlightenment, you will never fall down. The only thing now you have to do is to develop, to make yourself higher. Your enlightenment is higher and higher until you become the Buddha, which is called the omniscient. So when you are omniscient, you have tremendous qualities. There is tremendous qualities of body, voice, mind. So now you have tremendous functions, unlimited functions you can do through your body, through your mind, through your voice. So this way, then you can benefit the sentient beings. Then you are more powerful than originally you are practicing compassion, loving kindness. This is only, to clear our anger, all sort of things, and create the more merits. But in real power that we have is once you become a Buddha, or at least you become a first level of enlightenment. So now we do the meditation, okay? Now, today you have a kind of many different techniques or different types of the meditations to calm down. But actually, this meditation, loving kindness or compassion, is also the method to calm down your mind. And also reliable meditation. All new techniques today have, I don't know how reliable it is. It may give you temporarily some peace or quietness, but it will come back. Or it may drive your mind other direction. So whatever it is. So, first sit properly. If possible, you sit on the ground with a cross leg. But if not possible, then it's okay, whichever you feel the comfortable. Main important thing is your body should not be shaking, moving, and should be the spine should be straight up to here. Then here, bend a little bit. In other words, not like this, or not like this, a little bit. And then you keep your mouth natural. Maybe a little bit space so that the air can go. And your tongue touch the upper palate. And your two eyes half closed and looking in your nose level. Looking down, not looking up, not looking straight, but down and nose level. And that keep your eyes half open. Not fully closed, not fully open. If you fully close, your meditation may not be clear. If you open up your eyes, then it will cause you a lot of distractions and the thoughts. So the half close, and if possible, your two legs in the cross leg. Then you keep these two shoulders out and two palms at the level of the navel, and the thumbs touch each other. Then you visualize your own mother. Whether the mother is present or not, live or not live, just visualize exactly how she looked like. And you should think that this mother has sacrificed so many times for my well-being, for my welfare, for my happiness, out of her love, out of her compassion. Now I should do something for my mother. And what does mother need? Not food, not clothing. Not only food, not only clothing, etc. So, mother need good life, happy life. And mother doesn't want sufferings such as lack of food, lack of clothing, lack of money, and death, sickness, etc. So now you wish your mother, may this mother be with the happiness, mental happiness, physical happiness, and to be with the cause of the happiness, which means may this mother be with happiness and be practicing the virtuous deeds. So think this way again and again, and again. Don't let any other thoughts come in. Just think this way again and again. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depending on your capacity or depending on your time. Then you stop. If you do the 1 minute and you still have the time, then after resting, then again continue do in the same way. And then also stop, rest. Then do again and stop, rest. And then as you do this day after day, then you will be able to do longer and longer. And finally, you can do this as long as you wish. Then you try to add some more, like your father, your brother, your sister, or sometimes you have a difficulty with your father or even the mother, you have problem. Then you focus on someone you love the most, be it your partner, or be it your boyfriend or girlfriend, that you love the most. You just focus on it. Then slowly you try to add mother, father, sisters. But if possible from the beginning with the mother, that is the best way. And then that is it. But if you want to make this meditation as a Buddhist meditation of the compassion or loving kindness, then in the beginning, first you should have the motivation that you are going to do this loving kindness in order to achieve the enlightenment for yourself, or in order to liberate all the sentient beings from the samsara. With this motivation, first, of course, you recite, if you are a real Buddhist, then you recite refuge prayers 3 times. Then after that, there is actually 4 limitless prayers. May all sentient beings be with happiness and the cause of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from the suffering and the cause of the sufferings. May all sentient beings be free from, no. May all sentient beings, yes, may all, the first one, may all sentient beings be with happiness and cause of the happiness. This is the loving kindness. Then may all sentient beings be free from the suffering and the cause of the sufferings, the compassion. And may all sentient beings not be separate from from the joy they experience and the cause of the joy. That is the practice of joy. And then finally, you practice the equanimity. Equanimity means wishing that may all sentient beings be free from the discrimination, which actually means free from the attachment to the dear ones and loved ones, and the anger with the enemy or with someone you don't like. So which means may all sentient beings be free from the anger to the near ones and the close ones. And then after this, then you go to meditate, as I explained in the beginning, as a compassion or loving kindness, whatever meditation you do. And then after, when you want to conclude the session, then you dedicate that merit. So, which means either mentally or verbally say that by doing this meditation, may I achieve the enlightenment, or may I be a Buddha in order to benefit all my mother sentient beings. Then finish, complete. And if possible, you should also think that in reality, there is no yourself who meditated. There is no compassion, loving kindness, bodhicitta, etc. that you practiced. And there is one self who meditated. And just 1 second, 2 seconds, 1 minute, that's enough. Then this compassion meditation will give you good benefit in this life, good benefit in the next life if you still haven't got enough practice to become a Buddha. And finally, it will cause you enlightenment or Buddhahood. That is the Buddhist compassion and loving kindness. Buddhist compassion and loving kindness means the Mahayana Buddhist compassion and loving kindness. Okay, thank you.